Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, because today I want to show a bit of the ridiculously huge blended trilogy campaign that I didn't really talk about during my first video on Immortal Empires, and oh my, things just got sexy in the new updates. Because you see, Warhammer 3's picked up a brand new endgame crisis system, which I've got to say, bears more than a few similarities to the endgame crisis system in Stellaris, right down to the fact it's really customizable and there's a load of sliders, so okay, I'm in a heaven already. And by default it does indeed work just like in Stellaris, where the game will select an endgame crisis that spawns in and you've got to defeat it as a big final dramatic showdown thing. So it might be the Tomb Kings, or the Greenskins, or vampires, or wood elves. But in 2.1, we gained this, the ultimate crisis mode, meaning it now doesn't just select one of these crises, it turns on all of them at the same time. Oh, and by the way, we can whack up the difficulty of all of them to maximum, and we can remove any form of warning, so we're not going to be told they're coming, they'll just show up, and perhaps even more excitingly, you can change when they're going to spawn in. So how about we say, yeah, somewhere between turns 10 and 20, as early as the game will let me do it. So basically, today, you're going to watch me die horribly. And for my execution and humiliation, I'm going to be playing as the Empire, because naturally they've got vampires nice and nearby, they're pretty bloody nearby to a massive wood elf incursion as well. Don't forget, of course, there's more vampires the other side, because the Red Duke will be triggered as part of the Vampiric Ascension. Then there's Grom, he's a greenskin, he's nearby, he's going to activate, together with the other greenskins, they're not too far away either. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, don't forget, of course, normally the best friends the Empire has are the nearby dwarves. But no, today the dwarves are going to go bananas and declare war on everybody. And also don't forget, in the new Champions of Chaos DLC, yes, there's a giant pile of very dangerous chaotic factions up north, who will be making their way down south as the campaign continues. Not that it's going to be a long campaign, I am going to die, again, I'm going to stress that, but yes, basically, place bets now on who it's going to be that actually kills me. Still, first things first, classic Empire start. The one advantage I do have, of course, is, yes, the Empire's starting province is really, really bloody rich. Alright, 4 territories in the province, lots of money to be made. Empire can make really good money really fast, so we need to lock this place down in a real hurry. Though, part of that is really just to tack up in a real hurry. I need high-tech units before the swarms start arriving, and they might be arriving as soon as maybe 20 turns from now. They could be knocking on the door. Still, fortunately, we've got some idiot rebels who are not too difficult to take apart, but yeah, we're going to have to fight all these battles by hand, because otherwise I'm going to lose too many troops and we're going to slow down a bit. If you know nothing about Warhammer, by the way, don't worry, because this is a fight between the Empire and some Empire breakaway lads. So the troops are pretty easy to get your head round. Like, for example, there are spearmen, they're men who hold spears, and there are handgunners, they're men who hold guns in their hands. The enemy's basically just a pile of infantry, so yes, I've got myself a handful of artillery, some nice mortars, some really nice cavalry, just to charge into them, and some great swords, who will just chunk their way through anything. This is not going to be difficult at all. The enemy's pretty good at dodging, yes, artillery fire, if they're not pinned down by something else. You can't do it perfectly, you see they were still clipped by it just there. But yes, just in terms of day-to-day advance, if they're not being distracted by anything else, there is a good chance the AI will just dodge some artillery. My cavalry, meanwhile, is just going to start, threatening the crossbowmen to stop them doing anything. Deploy my troops forward. Brilliant. Bring everyone forward too. And everything is looking pretty bloody good to me. As for my Emperor, he can just go take out their leader. No problem whatsoever. Just go round the side and take care of that if you'd be so kind. Gunners focus on, shooting their leader if you can. Cavalry, stay away from their, yes, infantry as best you can. Now these guys are pinned in, however, we might be able to just drop a tiny, tiny amount of lovely, lovely artillery down on them. In fact, here we go. Artillery rains down, and they were distracted by my cavalry, so they could not get out of the way. Brilliant. Let's just break these guys too. Big cavalry charge right in the rear, and this fight's already as good as won. And with a tiny bit of replenishing, there we go. The army's pretty much back up to full strength, but we should be ready to move, straight on in range of Grunberg. Brilliant, so we can take our first town immediately. For you see, I have a cunning plan to bamboozle the enemy. Most of my army is being hidden in the trees, but I'm going to leave these two units exposed right here. So what's the enemy going to see? The enemy's going to see me coming at this opening right here, making my way towards this here victory point. But that's not what we're doing. No, all my best troops are hidden in the forest. We just charge in, and when they come and try and take it back, the mortar is ready to absolutely destroy them. And precisely as expected, look at all these troops, look at the towers being constructed over here. Meanwhile, in this bit of the world, nothing too scary at all. So everybody get forward, if you'd be so kind, just start rushing through this pretty much open breach right there. Alright, this is precisely what I wanted to see. Our troops have made it in, and now the great swords are just going to, keep these guys nice and busy for days. And they're all going to pile in, and that means my mortars can just start dropping death on all these stupid losers. Love it. And it looks like it's working to me. They are all starting to wibble. Just get my knights on them. Great swords just get in there. Oh, blimey, that was a good hit. Karl's in there too. He doesn't care about mortar fire. He's just beating him back. That's going to be a break. That's almost certainly going to trigger. That's definitely going to trigger a break. And if we're lucky, that's going to be a lot right there. And now we start training troops as fast as we bloody can, because yes, I need a full stack army, like yesterday. And thus we end our turn, and 276 other factions take theirs next. Bloody hell, this campaign is huge. Okay, turn 4, we've now taken back, yes, almost all of our starting province, but bear in mind we're now, almost halfway to the apocalypse kicking off, and I've got myself 15 basic tier 1 and 2 troops. Brilliant. We have got to tack up as fast as cocking possible, and that means just building, farms everywhere. I need growth. Oh, say hello to our first bit of new trouble, by the way. That's Festus, up north, nearby to Hochland, which, as you may have guessed from the floating green skulls, is not currently doing very well. Yes, Festus is so consistently destroying Hochland. In the most recent patch, they changed the way the Empire works so you don't get penalised for Hochland dying. Because they just at this point assume Festus is going to destroy Hochland. So, that's how good Festus is. And there we go, I've actually got myself a province. I don't know whether I'm actually going to, at any point during the entire rest of this game, own an entire other province. That might be a bit optimistic, to be honest. And on turn 7, having smashed a fort, there we go. The Empire secessionists have been defeated. Brilliant. Surely that will be the biggest political and military crisis of Emperor Karl Franz's reign. If the opportunity presents itself, by the way, next up, should, say, Marienburg send its army somewhere, like up north, to deal with Greenskins, Norskins, I might be tempted to go and seize their city. Because, to be honest, it's a rich city and I just want it. I'm assuming there's some law reason too, but mainly it makes money. Okay, turn 9, army is back up to almost full strength. We're, getting there, step by step, and we are ready to go up to, a tier 3 settlement. Our enemies should fear us also. Oh dear. Okay, Kazrak One Eye has just set up a a blood ground, just in case the whole Festus situation wasn't sufficiently bad. None of this is the apocalypse, by the way. This is just, yes, these days, the Empire has it a bit rougher than it used to, because beastmen are a lot more scary than they used to be. Okay, turn 11. The apocalypse hasn't happened yet, but now, yes, it can trigger at any point in the next 9 turns. But more importantly, Marienburg has decided it's got sick of the beastmen, and it's gonna go and deal with them. So, do I want to go and attack Marienburg right now, unless I have to deal with the army myself, or... You know what? No. Let them go and deal with this. Once they're nice and up here, and him and Kazrak have smacked each other around a bit, I could just pick off the survivors, no trouble. Ah, you see, there it is right there. I'm pretty sure Kazrak just came in and absolutely trashed those stupid losers. So okay, Marienburg is now undefended. Right, in we go to pick the carcass of whatever Kazrak left behind. And a nice easy auto-resolve. It even got a nice banner. Okay, that could actually be useful. Flaming attacks will be very useful at the point when the undead show up. Oh, and perfect timing. That beautiful cash injection came in just as Altdorf reached level 3. So okay, the level 3 techs are coming in. Artillery, handgunners. Alright, now things are looking, I say okay. Like, apocalypse, any day now. Oh, and I'll tell you what, now I own Marienburg. Oh yeah, a key that gives you a lot of bloody money. That person's gonna pay for themselves if I just sit them in Altdorf holding that key. Congratulations, sir, you are now the summing ruler of Marienburg, meaning, oh yeah, good amounts of money coming in, good amounts of public order. Oh, never mind, here it is, here comes the apocalypse. So, the Wood Elves have decided today's a good day to pretty much kill anything that's not a Wood Elf, actually. Orcs had basically the same idea. Ditto the vampires, ditto the ancient pharaohs, and even my normally good friends the dwarves have decided to get in on the genocide action. And there they all go. So yes, the relevant factions now just get a giant stack of armies, and while they're not inherently at war with everybody, they are going to be... Oh, bloody hell. I hadn't actually considered it. Oh, it's actually the minor factions too. So the dwarves up in the mountains, like even the really small, generally peaceful ones that don't do anything. They're also... Oh, I didn't know it was going to be them. Vampires, obviously, though I'm gonna be honest, the vampires and the dwarves, hopefully they'll end up murdering each other, right? Yes, Kemmler is 100% at war with the dwarves next to him, so, okay, some of these issues are 100% going to deal with themselves. All I need to do is desperately hold on for dear life. Oh, and as if this was all meant to be, it's Gotrek and Felix, so okay, we might just have some really powerful reinforcements entering the game. One place there might well be trouble coming from is the mountains. You guys put together a small army, hold Helmgart. Oh, and here we go, the trouble begins. So okay, giant forces of the undead just appear to be piling into the mountains. I assume they're planning to... Yes, attack the dwarves at some point, but nobody wants to make the first move. So, looks like I've lost visibility of everybody, but the guys in the mountains who are near enough by, I could just see them anyway. Speaking of which, the dwarves are just piling down into the plains. They're going to take that. Okay, so the whole hold Helmgart with Gotrek and Felix thing, that hasn't worked out, but then again... Okay, you know what this is? Oh, bloody hell, that's actually a really good army. Okay, it's not just chaff. It's really, really good stuff. But with enough towers, crossbows, and beneficial positioning, maybe we can hold them. Okay, I can't help but notice they've got a lot and we've actually got nothing. So, okay, we've got, like... some crossbowmen. We could put them on the high ground over here. Okay, bare minimum. Hold them in place with spearmen. This is, in fact, entirely what spearmen are for, damn it. At least that way, crossbows and towers can do something. Alright, it's not going to be fine. There is no way in hell we win this. Half this army could beat this damn garrison. We do not stand a chance. Oh, speak of the devil, here comes the Air Force. So they're just going to hover right here. So that's going well. Okay, crossbows are finally opening up. Their Air Force has got near enough by. And yes, against concentrated crossbow fire, bare minimum, we can do something here. There's the Giant Slayers taking on basic Imperial Infantry. Brilliant, I love it. That's going to go well for me. What can we maybe do? Actually, you know what? Let's just take out the Air Force. Screw you. You guys are going to be destroyed. We may lose, but like... Okay, stop watching right now when their Air Force has been driven off and pretend that means we've got air superiority and thus we're going to win. There is no infantry left at this point. Slayers there. Send the cavalry back and oh, bloody hell, what even is that? Okay, I think we never were able to take out the, Honestly, I wouldn't call that a close defeat. That's generous. Okay, good news though, they didn't take it, they burnt it down, which, if we're lucky, means they're not prioritizing coming over the mountains, they're gonna stay that side, and defend their home against the giant pile of vampires nearby. So, yeah, you know what, I think we ought to be friends at this point, because we've got enough bloody enemies in common. Oh, and a goblin is currently the elector of Middenheim. So, yes, those guys appear to have got a giant pile of bonus troops as well. Or possibly, Toddy is just doing a really, really bad job right now. It's hard to say. So, okay, the north of the Empire is pretty much entirely lost by the looks of it. Aside from a Hochland, who are dead, somehow. Okay, that's Grom. He's moving in. He is attacking... Okay, he's attacking the dwarves that I was just softening up. But I feel like... No, he's still going. Honestly, I thought he'd be stopped right there. In fact, actually, the dwarves that attacked me, okay, they're about to be wiped out. They are being surrounded by bigger, nastier, legendary lords right this second. I may have lost my first engagement against those guys, but there's been, like... indirect revenge. They've been defeated by someone else who's about to come and defeat me. But, you know, still revenge. Oh, I think the dwarves might currently be... Oh, yeah, the dwarves are in the Empire. Those guys are invading. So the faction to the south of me is in trouble. Oh, but here we go. We've got ourselves some exciting, sexy new tech. Now this is useful. Okay. Now, we can start recruiting, not huntsmen. Huntsmen are particularly interesting, but more mortars, more handgunners. It's going to be nowhere near enough, but screw it. This army's starting to look at least somewhat capable of holding out temporarily. Where the cock are you even going, by the way? Get back to Noon and defend the damn thing. Oh, and I tell you what, one thing that does give Gotrek a bit of a chance is the Red Moon Inn. Right here. So, that is a big, powerful band of heroes added to the garrison. Okay. Toss in just some basic infantry to keep us going. There's a lot of heroes here. Anyone comes through the pass, we will give them a fight, damn it. So, the vampires have taken out the dwarves. The question is, where are they gonna go now? Because generally, this lad's pretty chill, pretty passive. But I know that, yes, all the crisis AI is super aggressive, but oh. Just noticed they'd taken the fort up at the top there. So, okay, they're coming in. And so's Kazrak. Okay, abandon Marienburg. There's nothing we can do. I think Eilhart's probably beyond saving as well. Like, we can't be everywhere at once. Also, Talabekland have decided they want to join the Empire, which... I mean, to be honest, I'm going to take it for no reason other than the fact I want access to their Regiment of Renown thingy. How well can we defend this? There is literally no garrison here, and there are 3 vampire count armies. Only 2 full stacks, mind. Standing right there. So, okay. We can't hold that. Stirland's about to fall too. They've got nothing. Averheim now belongs to the vampire count, so they're coming in. You guys might be able to hold out.
I am Prince
If you can, could I send Franz back to Eilhart to try and hold out here? Because that army is actually more trash than the dwarf army. So, Gotrek, this one's on you. I mean, good luck, basically. You're bloody gonna need it. Would you like, by the way, hang about, some mortars? No, hang on, we need to give you a job first. How would you like to run Talabek land? Because you can if you want to. And I'd say, therefore, it is very appropriate that he helps himself to, yes, mortars. You can have some mortars, buddy. Good luck with them. And on top of that, give him some guns. Just get him the guns. That's going to help out a lot right there. 3 handguns combined with, I mean, you're about to have a better garrison. At the bare minimum, he can put up a bit of a fight. Not Marienburg, though. That's a write-off. Oh, and there's Kazrak. He just put Marienburg under siege, so there's not much we can do about that. Okay, Eilhart now has a somewhat decent garrison. Gotrek, you, buddy, just hire as much as you can cocking get away with. Yeah, spearmen with shields to hold out against large undead monsters, backed up by gunpowder and artillery. It's not perfect, but it might just do the job. Altdorf is not under immediate threat at the moment. Grunberg isn't right now, but I don't trust that situation to last. Also, in 2 turns we could get up to level 4. But I'm going to need to save up 8 grand to do it, so yeah. Begin saving now. If we can avoid spending money, we can actually get that underway the moment it becomes available. Barrow Legion is pushing north. Good. I don't know what they're attacking, but it's not me for now, and oh, bloody hell. Okay, never mind it. It's us. Okay, that's fine. They're coming in. Okay, the siege continues around Marienburg. There are now, yeah, undead forces just swarming across the mountains. Eilhart will almost certainly go down next turn. Then again, 1 army, we might, just might, be able to hold it. Meanwhile, 1.5 armies coming at Ubersreik. With no army there, just the garrison. I doubt we're going to do that well, but characters, they'll perform well. And Karl Franz is playing a little bit passively, I'm going to be honest. So, the best bet I've got is get to Ubersreik. In March stance, we can get there. That's going to make me tired, but screw it. You guys want to fight? I'll give you a cockin' fight. Eilhart, however, might be a bit more... oh, bloody hell. Okay, so 2 armies, lots of Graveguard, lots of monsters, Cryptoris too. Well, you know what? Gotrek wants to die gloriously in combat, so here you bloody go, buddy. Oh, bloody hell, that's a lot of flying monsters. I feel like we don't even attempt to hold most of the town. I feel like what we try and do is hold the center right here. We hold this key building, and that's pretty much it, actually. Okay, step 1, completely ignore absolutely everything over there. They just have to very slowly walk through the town, no trouble. Reinforcements, gonna be a while before they get here. Objective 1, simply line up all my guns and all my crossbows right here and annihilate the Air Force. Mortars can hit air, I think. It's just not that likely. And there we go. Take them out, lads. Take them. Guys, Get back in line, you stupid bastards. Your one and only job is to take out these guys. Oh, they're kind of just coming in anyway, actually. Okay, well, this has got messy already. Also, oh, they've got magic, obviously, because that's a terrorgeist. Okay, this has immediately gone to hell. You two, get him. You should be able to kill him, right? You bloody Brian Blessed. I feel like this isn't going well. Oh, there was a lot more over here. I thought there was, like, one thing over here. There was actually, like, 5 or so units. I mean, I've got some archers who are laying down the fire. You guys go and reinforce. We've got more halberds over here. There's just giant terror dragons floating around, too. The Air Force is starting to be driven off. They just don't have the staying power on the ground, so... I mean, this could be going worse in a way. The one advantage we do have is the Lord's coming in. If you can kill the Lord, sometimes the entire army just gives up and goes home. Right there. So, okay. Godric, Felix, this is the moment. Alright, this is when you start kicking some arse. Alright, I didn't bring you along for giggles. We need to be laying down the trouble. We got just about enough infantry to clog up the line here. That's good. We're laying down a lot of... Oh, bloody hell, why are the mortars firing into that group? And I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. It is a little bit on the odd side, to be honest. Okay, everybody just draw up in a vaguely sensible fashion, please. Okay, I think he's almost dead. He might be trying to flee right now. No, 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 don't let him. He's crumbling. Get in there, Brian. Get him! And in just a second, okay, he's definitely crumbling. Gosh darn it! He's getting away. Do not... No, he is not getting away. Okay. That's their leader dead right there, and that's going to have a really, really big impact on leadership. Okay, at this point, basically, everyone that's left is just going to be coming right up here. So toss halberds at them, and then start shelling it. Bloody hell. You guys are taking your time taking out the giant terror dragons, aren't you? You guys lay down some gunfire. We've also got, yes, a nice explosive tower right here. Hold this line. Oh, bloody hell, this is. Okay. One of you guys get over here and start just shelling that position. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. You ain't coming in. That was our lads, by the way. Sometimes mortars not 100% on the accurate side. Okay, finally these guys are falling apart, which is excellent. So they're going to crumble and collapse. Good, 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 good. Guys, turn your attention over to... I don't even know. Oh, bloody hell, there's... Can't help but notice there's still an entire army left. And I'm running out of... everything. Oh, guys, it's been a valiant attempt, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to stand up to the second wave. I need Brian Blessed to take out their leader. If he can take out the leader, again, enough firepower might just be able to pull this off. You guys, come over here. I need you to have a better shot than what you've got right now. We're running out of ammo. We are running desperately low on ammo everywhere. Guys, just do what you can with the monsters. Everyone is starting to waver. I think it's all about to collapse. Too many people have died. I'm pretty sure... Oh no, Gotrek just went down. Gotrek's dead, and with the leader dead... You did your best, lads. You did bloody well. Oh, and Kazrak's coming in, because unfortunately, yes, the undead didn't stop him. I feel like we're not winning that one, no. Okay, at this point, I'm just cheering on Grom, because Grom is causing a lot of trouble for Kemler right now. That is magnificently good news. He is just trashing the armies this side of the mountain, which might pull Kemler back home. If so, that'd be a stay of execution for me. And... okay, to be honest, I feel like you're going to win that one, yes. Oh, but here comes the Red Duke. Okay. Now this is one fight I think we actually can have. The thing is, we've got to be careful here because, yeah, this army is better than ours. Graveguard will annihilate my swordsmen. Alright, I cannot just trust in superior numbers to grind them down. They've got a big flying monster air force as well, together with, oh, that's a lot of ethereal units. So they're just going to shrug off swords, everything. Only magic really works against them. I've not got much. Okay, this could actually be a lot harder than I thought. Okay, mortars and wizard at the back. He's got a nice shot to just toss fireballs at the enemy lord. We got a couple of shooters, yes, the Waystalker and the Witch Hunter. But we also have a goon squad of Karl, together with the Thane and the Empire Captain. Then we just have, yeah, given my infantry is not so good, we're going to put it together, toss it all in one block to stop it breaking. One little skirmish group over here. Keep the Reichsguard at the back, just toss them forward, countercharge wherever we need to put some pressure. But yeah, the skirmishers, their job is just to keep the enemy dancing for as long as possible. The mortars should be allowed to do their business as best they can. Then we've got gunners towards the rear with nice open firing corridors in front of them. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a go, I suppose. Just get in, pepper them with fire, especially actually the infantry. Just get in over here, give them a little bit of a prod, back off, etc, etc, etc. So here we go. Some lovely... Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's what we needed to see. Just fire, move, get the cock out of dodge. Lovely. You guys are on fire. You guys are beautiful. Okay. Now this is fine. And for the time being, they're holding still. Because yes, they are the defenders. But if I was to just keep skirmishing... Oh, hang on. They're not pushing forward because they don't want to go into mortar range. So, okay, that means my cav have free reign to cause some trouble. Okay, they've definitely realised this was a mistake. The Air Force is now moving. Step one, we need to take out the Air Force. And honestly, you guys are doing a very, very good job. And, okay, not that way. Go this way. Cut in this direction as best you can. You get the fireball out. Lovely. That's going to be burning damage. That's going to stop your regeneration. So let's just enjoy you doing that. There's the fireball. Slow motion. Please don't hit that tree. Don't hit that tree. And lovely. And you just missed anyway. You stupid bloody... Okay, it's all absolutely fine. Do we have the guns ready to go? There's the Hex Wraiths. Okay. They're going to be a little bit of a problem. What do we have to deal with them? Because you need magic to deal with them. I mean, bare minimum, they're cavalry. So, okay, just shoot as best you can. Just get over there. Just overwhelming force of numbers. You guys are just moving in this direction. If you want to draw off their cavalry and go into skirmish mode, do it. I mean, honestly, I will take that. And where are you going to land? Because the goon squad can do excellent work. The gunners are firing. You're going to be doing excellent work too. Okay, just in one moment. Oh, hang on. Get him. Flipping nail him. Get over here. You guys, everybody forward. Get on them. Take them out. Alright, just swarm them with everything you've got. My lord's under attack, I know, but so's theirs. That's actually kind of the point. In fact, who has abilities they'd like to activate right now? Bloody useless. Bet you do, though. Right, so you just activate those abilities. That's looking okay. How are the Hex Wraiths doing? Oh, that's a problem. Drop some more fire on them. Okay, where should the mortars be firing? Honestly, drop the fire on those guys. Take out the Black Knights over there. Focus on those Wraiths as well. We've got gunfire coming in over here and crossbows. Those Blood Knights have taken a lot of damage, actually. Pursue those guys down the hill. That's looking pretty good. Goon squad,
Karl Franz!
why are you not focusing on the one thing I told you to do? Destroy their leader, and then you can take out the Mortis engine. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Just get after him. Get after him, finish him. Come on. One more good hit. One more solid hit will do it, lads. Take out the leader. One more hit. Come on, lads. There we go. Now go for the mortis engine. Right, their leader's dead. They're not going to like that. Everybody forward. Just pile in. This flank is looking weak. There's going to be terror routes. The problem is we've got terror routes coming in. The front line is starting to look dicey, but I've got heroes. Pull back a tiny amount there. You guys are doing well there. Skirmishers, you need to start getting in and around at this point. Just get into a position to start doing some good work. Unfortunately, those swordsmen are in trouble. Guys, I need you to come in out of skirmish mode, please. It's the ethereal units. We're having some trouble with them. You guys get over here and assist. The front line is holding, but only just concentrate gunfire over there. You guys, do you have a shot? Okay. Are the mortars okay? The mortars are okay. You guys fire over there. You guys fire over. There's a lot of infantry here, actually. This is a dangerous front. How's the goon squad? It's doing okay. The gunners from the back, the horses, they're doing a good job. We're going to take huge casualties. Have we stabilized? We've stabilized on the left. Good. Good. Handgunners, start moving into a flanking position. You guys get it. No, don't charge. Oh, you're out of ammo. Okay, fine. I see why you might be charging. That's fine. You guys use that. Let's see if we can just trigger everything over here. Karl, you're looking a bit damaged, actually. Get yourself out of there, please. You've got an Imperial Pegasus. Use the damn thing. So, okay. There's some good stuff right there. You guys need to get over to the corpse cart, ideally. Get away from there. Karl, see if you can trigger a big old break on this side, if at all possible. Get over there. Do what you can. We have got more fire coming in. Are the mortars okay? The mortars are okay. Running a bit low on the old... Oh, that's good. Oh, I think we've got them. Bloody hell. That was one. That was like the easiest fight we're going to have. And it was not easy. Okay, I think the situation is about to get much, much worse, by the way, because I'm pretty sure I just saw Karl is under siege again. There goes bloody Kazrak too. Okay. What are we going to do now? Okay. If we just wait in the settlement, then we're going to take attrition. But Karl Franz is badly wounded. Everybody is badly wounded. The front line's just going to collapse. There's not enough here to hold against that many Graveguard, especially Graveguard great weapons. They are going to tear me to shreds. Alright, lads, a valiant last stand it is. Good. Alright, bunch infantry together so we can just cluster to try and stand a tiny bit longer. I mean, I guess the best I've got is, yeah, a big old goon squad, but that's really not gonna do that much at all. We do have a wizard, I suppose. It's been good, lads. We did win one fight after the apocalypse started, so, you know, commiseration prize. We got the cuddly toy right there. The mortars are not going to be able to do much. You know what? Screw it. We can win one-on-one this cavalry charge. Screw you, you stupid losers. Guys, get into a good position to lay down some fire right over there, if you would be so kind. We can take these guys out. Bare minimum, we can... No, we can't, because they're reinforcing. And oh, bloody hell, what was that? That will have been a breath attack then. Okay, no. No. Mr. Wizard. You know what your one and only job is. Please, yes. Start firing everything we have got at this guy. Oh, slow motion fireball. So dramatic. So dramatic. And you actually hit him too. Well done. Right, we need him to come down. We need him to come down. And we need to pick him off. And you're shooting him. Oh, Franz is in the air. I didn't realize Franz was in the air. Activate literally all the abilities. Activate Foe Seeker. Activate all of it. Everybody shoot. Shoot him. I didn't realize Franz was alone in the air, but he is. We might be able to win this. Can anybody actually save Franz here? He's much smaller. I feel like his tiny winged horse is just pretty flimsy next to this guy. 500 hit points versus only 40. No, Franz! I forgot he was... Oh, well, day late and $1 short, lads. Okay, I feel like that's going to be the beginning of the end. That Franz was just picked off right there. That's not gonna... Oh, bloody hell. Yep, everything's been... What happened to the cavalry? Cavalry was defeated. Infantry's next. They're being swarmed. They're being absolutely swarmed, and... I forgot about the skirmishers. They've been defeated by ghosts. Okay. We won one fight. Honestly, I think that's a good result. Meanwhile, over to the east, Grunberg has just been attacked by bloody hell. I mean, valiant defeat is generous. Like, that's overwhelming right there. We can't do anything about that, and they're not even bothering to take it. They're just sacking it, and there's a lot more coming in too right there. So yeah, they're advancing. There's no way we're stopping that at this point. They've also sacked Kemperbad. Couldn't do anything about that one either, and I'm pretty sure that's the advance on Outdorf right there. There's nothing we can oh bloody hell, Kazrak's coming in to do it first. At this point, it's a race to see who's going to get it first, and it's, oh bloody hell, there's Dreiker, there's Dreiker as well. You know what, I'm cheering for Grom at this point, because he appears to be, yes, basically consistently attacking the people who are attacking me. Grom has, okay, he did attack me once, but like, not that much, to be honest. I forgive him, and he seems to be doing really well against Kemmler, so good for him. And you going for... Not yet, but I feel like... Was that? Yep, that's under siege, and I think they're going to be coming in, aren't they? Alright, lads, everybody, a nice, dramatic, final, valiant charge into... Oh, cock me, that's so many Graveguard. That's so many Graveguard. Then again, actually... You know what? This army's a bit damaged. No, don't. Don't go outside. Let them come to me. Down south, meanwhile, someone has burnt down the Oak of Ages. I assume the dwarves. Bafflingly, yeah, Gelt is doing really, really well. Just nobody's bothering. Oh dear. Can't help but notice the bloody hands are right there. So, okay, he's not going to be good for long. Yep, at this point, north of Outdorf, it is ruins, beastmen, chaos, rebels, more ruins, and cocking Hockland. How are you alive? Oh, yeah. Here they bloody come. The final stand. Okay, ignore the two groups over there and there. Instead, focus all firepower on assassinating the Lord and maybe taking out these guys. The first army is not so bad, so we can win a spiritual victory by taking out them. Concentrate all firepower on their lord. I want him dead. Okay, the situation might be about to get worse because I think the Air Force just arrived. That'll be... Oh, that's the reinforcements. And oh, that's Vlad. Okay, so we've lost then. Because Vlad's functionally unkillable. The mad bastards. But you know what? We've got to give it a try. Get out of there, Simon. You are going one-on-one with Vlad. Alright? I do not believe in you in the slightest. So, at this point, yeah, if you could surprise me, that'd be great. Alright, Simon, this one's on you. Get him! And... Okay, have you hit him once? You have, but yes, this is the problem with Vlad. He basically regenerates faster than most characters can do damage to him. So occasionally, I might hit him, but it kind of doesn't actually matter because he's back to full health. And are you running away? You bloody cowards. Okay, so Simon's naffed off, but if we could just kill one of their leaders, I'm going to call it a victory. So please use the guns that you're holding. Like, I know there's people in front of you, but the dragon is a lot taller than that. Oh, there we go. We got him. We are, in fact, the winners. Let's not, like, you know, turn the camera around too much or anything, because I suspect there's, you know, there's a bit of trouble. Bit of trouble there, and like over there, and most other places actually. Okay, I think possibly this one's not salvageable. And there we go, a screen you might well never have seen before, the defeat screen. That campaign is over. I have been defeated, and okay, just gotta say, I love the new Ultimate Crisis mode, but not necessarily just this nonsense you've just seen, but how it just lets you make the endgame be what you want it to be. Like, if you're playing the Empire and you feel like a good roleplay thing would be a vampire uprising, you can say it's only going to be the vampires. You can say, you know what, I want it to be dumb levels of strong, or I want it to be pretty manageable if you're new to the game. And what I think is potentially really interesting is, rather than turning on everything, you could say, I'm the Empire, just the vampires, but I want it to trigger on turn 10, and I want it to be max strength, because at that point, you kind of have to, like, evacuate Europe. You have to pick out your faction, say, I can't win right now, go to, like, say, I don't know, Lustria, and then come back and take your homeland back down the line. It adds so much replayability. I love it. So that there is Warhammer 3, and yes indeed, it's getting better and better. This is one of the biggest and most ridiculous strategy games I've ever played. The scale is ludicrous. I love it, and as more and more gets added, I'm sure that we will be seeing this again. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Total War Warhammer 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!